Hi there. Today we're going to continue using the key of C and do the song Bad Moon Rising, which is Creedence Clearwater, one of their many, many hits. The reason I use this one in my classes is that we still use the first, the fourth, and the fifth chords of the key. In other words, in the key of C, that would be C, F, and in this case, very simple, G7. So it's almost like we just want to make sure we have lots of experience with those three chords moving between them. But the thing with this one is that you don't have that long to stay on the chord. So as a beginner, most of the time you've been playing chords that last for the entire bar, if not more than one bar. But in this song, you get 4 beats on the C. Then you have to go, rather than F, we're going up to the 5, so the G7, and then you come up to the F for 2 beats. You'll see along the top there's a couple of things. One, I meant to white out that strum pattern. I would not worry about any kind of strum pattern at this point, but I didn't get a chance to do that, so paperwork is not always my best thing, but I'm wanting to make sure that you have a legible chart, so just ignore that information at the time. You can do a more fancy strum, of course, as you go along, but I just wanted you to focus on that intro riff. So we've got 4 beats of C, so let's make sure that we're set up properly. First, we're going to be sitting up nice and straight. Relax your belly, enjoy your playing, and we're going to come across the saddle, the end part of the ukulele, and we're grasping it here, angling a bit up. The bump is there below our chin, and then the left hand, we take our thumb, and you've heard me say this many times now if you've watched the beginner series from the start, is that we've got this here. We take our thumb and we put it behind the 2nd fret space, flat against the neck, not periscoping up, not down here. I've seen people trying to put the point there like that, and so you really want to relax that left hand. And then you want to keep working on good technique, just sitting in it for a moment when you first set yourself up. So thumb behind, hand fully extended, nice stretch through here in that muscle. You're curving your fingers around. You're going to put your C chord on. We're going to release this hand now, and you're working on that loose wrist. Forearm is working, and if you have a sweater or something on that, you might want to move that up because it takes a while to be able to get that dual movement. You've got the forearm working, but the loose wrist. So we're gonna, so you have a bar there, but then you got to get up to G7 for just 2 beats, and then up to the F for 2. So in terms of counting, C gets a full measure to itself in 4/4 times. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you're changing chords mid-bar because you're doing G7 for 1, 2. And then F for 3, 4. Remember, if it's 4/4 time, the bars are always 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and it does change. So a change in terms of tempo. So tempo is the word for how fast or slow the song is going to be played, but 4/4 time, also known as common time, because it's very common to use 4/4 time. We've got those 4 beats that are very regular and precise, and so in this song we've got that going on. So and now if you, just going back to this for a minute, if you're able to make a really good tone and so on, you know, do whatever you want with this hand, but it's just that I encourage people to try and have that good technique so that their hand develops more strength, and then when we move to more complicated chords, we've got the strength already built in that hand, or at least some of it. Okay, so we've got 4 beats, and then the G7, climb up to the F, and then finger in position down to the C, not letting go at any time. Then there's 2 bars of C. Oh, so I know what I was going to say. In 4/4 time, you have that thing, some of you may have seen that 4, it's a fraction 4. So the top 4 means 4 beats in a measure, and the bottom 4, this might be too much information, but what it's saying is that a quarter note gets 1 of those beats, right? So that those 4/4 definitely has a descriptive bit of information in it, like most things in music notation. They're always telling us good information. 1, 2, so just do the riff. So 1, 2, 3, 4, G7, F. Okay, quick vocal warm-up before we jump into the singing. Open C, we're plucking, and your thumb comes across the string rather than pulling it out across. Think of it as a big noodle that you're trying to scientifically get good vibrations from, so it's across the string with your thumb. La, and then the E up in pitch order. La. You can jump back and forth between those musical steps called intervals. La, 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 la. And then the G is the next one in ascending order pitch-wise. La. And you can do them in any order you want. You know, you could do the G first, or the A first, which is the highest, la, and then the G, la, then the E, la, 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 la. Any that you wanted to do, any permutation of those notes. Okay, so release this nice and loose. 1, 2, and change. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, nice. I'll slow it down. I hear the band. No, it's I see. 1, 2, ready, go. We hear later. The band rising. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I see trouble on the way. 4, nice steady down strum. I see earthquakes and lightning. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I see bad times today. Now we're going to change and go to an F on the chorus. Don't go around tonight. Well, it's bound to take your life. There's a bad moon on the rise. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't go around tonight. Well, it's bound to take your life. There's bad moon on the rise. Now you got to practice the chords here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. G7, F. Say them in your head. All right, looking at them to memorize. I hear hurricanes are blowing. I've sped up a bit. Let's slow down again. I know the end is coming soon. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I feel rivers overflowing. 3, 4, 1, 2. I hear the voice of rage and ruin. It's a bit of a catastrophic song, but what the heck. You either love it or hate it. We're just trying to get our chords done, right? Don't go around tonight. Well, it's bound to take your 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Now that's most of the song. So I'm going to just do a little demo at the end here of how I would do strumming it if I was a little bit beyond the level of really trying to work those chords. I would be doing that modified shuffle, which I've used in a bunch of songs previous to this, which is down for beat 1 and then down, up, down, up, down, up. So if you drew arrows, beat 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 would get a down arrow to itself. Beats 2 would have a down, up. Beat 3 a down, up. 4 a down, up. And one way to learn that is just do the instrumental part. So let's do that and do that strum pattern if you want. So it's down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. I did too many. Now on the chords that you only have the 2 beats, I would just still stay with a down strum. But on the C's, you could practice your second line of that. Down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, two. Down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Now, so hope you, we're down to that third verse, and I'm going to pick up the tempo just a wee bit so you get an idea of how we would be playing it once we'd worked on it for quite a few weeks. Got your things together. Hope you are quite prepared to die. Looks like we're in for nasty weather. Down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down. One eye is taken for a night. Chorus, don't cry tonight. It's down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up, down. And I'm just kind of noodling there. Don't cry tonight. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down. Now we get another chance to work that strum. So let's slow it down on that last little musical interlude we've got. Now you can do just 2 down strums here and work on your down on the C's. And then just do 1, 2, 3. So most of my groups, we always manage to end on that last note together, which I think is a wonderful thing. Okay, so that's something to work on in the key of C using the 1-4-5, working a little bit on a, if you want, never feel bad about not doing anything more complicated strum-wise. Remember, beat is always the most, a steady beat is much more preferable to a fancy strum played and not rhythmically accurate. So it's not that you shouldn't try to do that and have your rhythm not be super accurate when you're first doing a new strum, but just know that there's no problem in not knowing a fancier strum right off the bat. Okay, so if you enjoyed that, I hope that you will share the video, and especially I encourage people to try and get children, if they may know children, to start to play a musical instrument. This is a beautiful one to do, and encourage anybody, you know, of any age to take it up. It's fairly accessible to learn. So like, share, subscribe. I would appreciate that, and thank you to my subscribers. I hope I'm giving you information that can really get you going, and share that with others, friends, family, etc. Take any opportunity that you have to perform for people, because it really helps you grow as a musician and is really inspiring and fun for others. Okay, enjoy your ukulele.